stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to try to return this one. Makes a move. Busts through behind his pad. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Chippewas offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new scheme.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that one's incomplete. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a shot. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
Turning it on! Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The give out of the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Chippewas come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. And the Chippewas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's in for the touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether
quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The hand to the running back. Finds a little space. Turning on the Jets. The 40. At the 30. 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Out of the end zone. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth goal. There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Chippewas in the hurry up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. He throws one to the left. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Finds his tight end. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking for room, it's Peoples. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man.
It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. All the way in for the touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this explosive running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Quick spin on the run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air on second and short. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Chippewas come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Chippewas with the 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Chippewas have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Chippewas didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wideout trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. It's caught. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Jones. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Chippewas in a good spot here with second and short. The carry going off right tackle here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Chippewas will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on them. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Peoples. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Harper. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Here's the pressure. They're setting up the screen. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Jones. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Chippewas can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using the quick game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. The Chippewas can really attack on this second and short. We'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Chippewas have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Chips. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Peoples. Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Ready? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
It's now second and goal.
Trying to pound their way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Third and goal.
Barges ahead. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Great move. Now he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Chippewas come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the ground. He's got it again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. On the move. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Now the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Hubbard. Here comes the Heat. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. Makes one-man miss. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.